Well guys, I think that might be the end of our summer. It's cooled down this morning. It's a bit grey and drizzly. Never mind, we had a couple of days of sunshine. I think it's been an average British summer really, hasn't it, this year? So guys, a couple of months ago I was caught speeding. I wasn't riding the bike, I was driving my wife's car actually, up near Peterborough, on the way to see my parents. I was going down a dual carriageway. I thought it was a 70 limit, but it wasn't, it was only a 60 unfortunately, and I got clocked at 74 or something like that, I can't remember. So last night I went on one of these speed awareness course things. I hadn't done one before. I had the option to either do that at £95 or I could take a fine and 3 points on my licence, or I could go to court. I thought no, we'll go with the course so I don't get any points. And it was alright actually. I went there expecting a massive lecture about how speed kills, this, that and the other, and loads of statistics being thrown at me. But actually it wasn't really like that. There were statistics, obviously they have to throw some in, don't they, but the guys that were sort of taking the course were sound. They work for the AA. There was 20 of us I think in the group, and it was interesting actually, because there was a section there talking specifically about motorbikes. He sort of asked how many of us in the room were motorcyclists, so I put my hand up, and one other person, so there's only two of us there. And he sort of was saying to the group, oh, isn't it annoying when they nip in and out of the traffic and they come up zooming past and they rev the engine up at you as they're going past and this sort of thing. And he was saying, he sort of asked us why they do that. So we explained, you know, rev the engine to let you know that we're there because you haven't seen us. And we're allowed to filter through traffic and that sort of thing. You can tell it sort of surprised a few people, because they had no idea we were allowed to filter. And they thought that bikers just rev the engine to be knobs, basically. So that was good. But yeah, I just wanted to let you know I've done that. It wasn't a bad course actually. It was 4 hours, so it took up my entire evening. But it was good. Oh, and there was like he put up some photos of like roads, different sort of in different type of areas. So you got like a town or city centre, you got rural road and that sort of thing. They're just pointing out the hazards and what speed we think is appropriate for that sort of section of road, blah blah blah. And yeah, no, it was alright. It was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. So I thought, oh blimey, you know, I'm in for a really shit evening. But no, it was alright. So guys, you'll notice in this video I don't have the new camera on the windscreen. The footage was too shaky to use really last time. That little clip I put in was, in my previous video, was the sort of the most stable part of the whole recording, really. I've done a bit of reading up about that, and I think it's because I've mounted it onto the windscreen. The windscreen is not like solid, it's sort of flexible, and when you're going along that exaggerates bumps, and obviously got a bit of wind sort of blowing on there as well, and when you sort of looking at that through the camera that's attached to it, it's all exaggerated, so it looks even worse than perhaps it is. So really I need to find a new mounting point which will give me a similar view, because I really liked the view that that gave, but which is on something that is solid, so I'm going to have to sort of spend a bit of time maybe thinking and looking where I could mount it. I'm sure I'll get there with it, it's just finding somewhere suitable really to put the camera. Right then people, thank you very much for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe, all of that stuff. You take care of yourselves, ride safe. See you next time. Cheers.